Veg is a social enterprise which seeks to harness the potential of the local food sector as an economic force in order to transform people's lives locally.
Recording. Test.
My name is Shauna Saunders, and this is my patch.
So 12 years ago, this was a completely derelict allotment site, and then a charity, Forest Farm Peace Garden, came along and they wanted to set up a project for refugees and asylum seekers. So the council started leasing them 2 acres of this space. They never managed to fully develop the 2 acres. I approached the charity and asked them if I could use the space that they hadn't ever gotten around to cultivating and make it into a new food growing project.
So that, yeah, because then they're getting a bit big for the baby salad, so we're just leaving the little ones behind.
The project works, we have a group of volunteers and we have a group of young adult trainees. So we have 5 young adult trainees who are all on a work placement at Audacious Veg, coming down to the site twice a week and are being paid for their time a living wage in order to work at a food growing project.
Electric daisy, it absorbs really horrible in your mouth. It's like a sowie. I'm going to eat it. See?
Tell by your facial expression.
Oh, really horrible.
No, the sound is sweet on that.
And then we have a group of volunteers who comes and helps them in their work. And the growing volunteers learn how to grow food and get to spend time outdoors and learn how to work with young adults. And the young adults get to have a job experience. For a lot of them, it's the first job they've ever had. And for me, a really important thing is that they get to see local food as a positive force in their lives and in their communities.
I find in it that to be a young person in London, but not just in London, in any city, it's very difficult. It's about when you walk down the road, isn't it, yeah, and you see people cross the road because they see you and you think, do I really look like a thug? When all you're trying to do is do good. But there's many other things, but what can you do? That's life, innit? You just got to carry on with it.
Personally, I live in a small apartment with no outdoor space, and I'm not alone there in London. The yearning to actually get outside and have contact with nature, whether it's the park, which I'm at every day with my son, but being able to follow through and plant things and watch them grow and care for something and grow your own vegetables.
So 6 months ago we started clearing it. We've taken out all the brambles, we've dug out all the bramble roots, we've put in beds, and we've started to put nutrients into the soil. We've started to put a polytunnel up. So it's this, sometimes it's very slow transformation, sometimes things move quite quickly, but in 5 years time I can see it as a beautiful growing site with 2 or 3 polytunnels, a wormery, a gravity powered irrigation system. Right now we're just bare bones, but in the long term it'll be a lot more luxurious.
And so we put this in, it encourages worms, it encourages loads of nice bacteria to come and break it all down, and it means that it's easier to grow stuff in, the water drains through, it's less sticky, it holds the nutrients. So all in all,
so
it's a good thing to do.
So it's like just a revitalisation of the soil.
Yeah, totally.
This is what the site was before, and now this is what we turned it into.
Yeah, just feel it click into place. There you go.
The plastic that's going to go over the polytunnel is going to be wrapped in this. This is going to be put beside the wood at the base.
sunset pink, tip top apricot, and strawberry ice.
This is the sensitive drop.
Yeah.
Try some Dean, go on.
Yeah, I had a whole one.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat a whole one.
I think there needs to be some sort of medium when it comes to housing and natural places, especially when they produce food. In the cities, things are often wasted, especially food. So if there's no area of fresh produce and such things as that, then it's just going to produce more waste, more consumerism, more garbage, I guess less in, more out really over time, because the more we consume the land, the less resources we have. So I'm just saying, for resource bases in a city, this is a necessity.
Right, it's good for Natalie because she gets the help that she needs to grow her food and to like reproduce her food. That in turn helps the young people and the volunteers that are helping her overcome their issues and learn new skills. That in turn helps all the local businesses that don't want like chemically injected vegetables that come over from Holland and Europe. It's just down the road.
And I wanted to have something that just sounded different, and from that came the idea of Audacious Veg, because both the vegetables, the produce is weird. You know, we have purslane, we have edible flowers, we have all this kind of weird, bold, exciting stuff that a lot of people don't grow. But also the ideas behind it are bold. It's not just let's grow local food so that people who can afford it can buy it from us. It's let's make local food a revolutionary force in local economies and the local community.
Do it again.
You still filming?
Yeah.
Is there going to be any editing of this?
Yeah.
Or is it just going to be one continuous live streaming? Yeah.
Have you found any food that you like it?
No, there are a lot of flowers and petals and things, but I think I'll stick to my steak.